How's it going, my Galaxy Warpers? I'm Galaxy Angel Rose, and today I want to try something different. I know in the last video I said I want to do a series of videos, like with the witch and things. Well, I've decided I'm going to do that. I just have to get a camera first. Well, today I want to talk about something different in regarding like anxiety and stuff. I know I've mentioned before that I have anxiety and along with depression, but I've never really talked about it, like the reason behind my anxiety and depression. This is really weird for me to do. I've really only done this with like professionals and therapists and stuff. I wanted to try something different. Maybe a lot of you are going through a lot of this and could use the help. Sorry, there's stuff on the table. So when I was growing up, I was bullied a lot. I was made fun of, not only because I was blind and I needed glasses, but because I'm clumsy and I'm weird. And I reference a lot of TV shows and stuff. I didn't really have very many friends growing up. I didn't start making actual friends until I got into junior high. And then I really only had one real friend. Her name was Sydney. She was the only real friend I ever had in junior high. In reality, she was my first real friend. She helped me out with a lot of my issues. I know I'm messing with my hair a lot. It's in my way and I don't like my hair long. Well, Sydney, she helped me a lot. Like, a lot. Not only with my bullies, but with my social anxiety and my depression and stuff that I didn't realize I had at the time. I didn't realize I had all this until I was my second freshman year. I got held back. Well, Sydney apparently noticed this and she helped me a lot. We had a lot of issues with the students there. I got made fun of a lot. I got beat up a lot. I had to hide my bruises from my parents. Well, about the middle of my 7th grade year, one of our so-called friends started making fun of her that I started noticing. Well, she started making fun of her and I didn't know what to do, so I stood in the shadows. This just made my anxiety worse. Our friend was supposed to be a complete Bible thumper, meaning she went directly on the Bible. Everything had to be that way. If not, it wasn't right. If she even saw me now, whew, she doesn't like gays, anything like that. She is completely against the LGBTQ plus community. Well, I'm bi, and I don't think she would like that very much. And frankly, right now, I don't care anymore. Anyways, back to topic. I'm getting off topic. I noticed that Sydney was getting made fun of. Not just by our friend, but by other people too. I didn't know what to do. So my anxiety was building up and up and up. And I pushed it down, trying to hide it. Thinking that I'd just get made fun of even more, because when I have panic attacks, I tend to stutter. Like a lot. Well, after I moved to Colorado, I found a story on this website called Wattpad that she had wrote. And I found out all the stuff that our friend was calling her and doing to her. I didn't like it. And at the time, by that time, I couldn't do anything about it. I had already left. I was like thousands of miles away, I think. I don't know how far away Colorado is from Texas. Then I didn't have Sydney anymore. Sydney was my rock. She kept me stable. When we moved to Colorado, I started getting abused by my grandmother. I didn't have anyone to talk to. My anxiety just grew worse. Not only did my grandmother mentally abuse me, but she physically abused me too. I got beat up at school even worse than I did in Texas. I got bullied even worse. I didn't have anybody there. I literally had no friends. Everyone who hung around me just hung around me for my sister. Well, by the middle of my freshman year in Colorado, literally right after Christmas, my grandmother threw me out into the snow. She told me not to come back. I had just taken a shower too, so I was soaking wet. And that day I was so depressed that I slit my wrists. Well, they were really deep and I was losing a lot of blood. But I managed to make it to my friend, I thought was my friend Lucas's house. He kept me there until his mom got home, and then I had to leave. Then we went to one of my other so-called friends' house. I don't know if she really was a friend or not, but she did let me stay there with her at her house until my mother and father came to get me and my siblings. From there, we moved back to Louisiana. By then, my anxiety was terrible, and I didn't know it. Not only that, but my depression was bad too. Well, we moved to Ponchatoula. I started going to Ponchatoula High School. I got pushed in the mud every day. It was wet. I literally had to keep spare clothes in my locker. Well, I got bullied a lot more there. Not only that, but I got beat up even worse. I have a scar above my head that you can't really see very well, but it's there. And by the time we caught it, it was too late. I was too far gone. I was broken. I wouldn't ask anybody for help. I thought if I pushed it down, it'll go away. But that's not how it works. I started cutting even more. Hey, Daddy.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
I'm doing a YouTube video. Oh my god! Oh my god! What is wrong with you?
I was doing a YouTube video.
No! No! That is wrong on so many levels! This is a PG-13! Jesus Christ, Dad! Nice.
Well, I think about
Classy.
you YouTube video. Where's the tea?
It's in the freezer. Okay. It's in the bottom part of that freezer because it sucks up all the coldness from the fridge. I'll continue when he leaves, so I can keep an eye on him. You are wrong. I have little kids watching this. Jeez. Ha! You missed.
Here you go.
Sorry about that. Back to the topic at hand. I thought that it would be better for me to push my anxiety and depression away instead of actually going to someone like my parents for help. Which should have been my first priority, was to go to my parents. Instead, I tried dealing with it myself, which only led to me cutting even more. I locked myself away, developed bad habits like smoking. By the way, none of you should ever do that if you're not already. Smoking is bad, and I would not recommend any of you doing it. I regret doing it. I'm trying to quit myself. Well, by the time we moved to Covington, my hometown, I had scars all over my wrists. I had fresh cuts all the way up to my elbow, all over my shoulders and thighs. Hell, I even cut my stomach and my hips, trying to hide it. It didn't make me feel better. It made me feel worse. Someone finally saw. This was the day I was going to kill myself. And like I said in how I got to YouTube, they showed me a video that saved my life. I should really say that this person saved my life. And she became my best friend. If it wouldn't have been for her, I wouldn't be sitting here today telling you about this. After that, I got help. I started seeing a therapist and a psychiatrist. I'm still seeing them today, trying to make myself better. The point is of this video, you shouldn't try and deal with things yourself. If it's something like depression and anxiety and you feel like you have to deal with it by yourself, you shouldn't. Find an adult, someone you can trust, a friend, a parent or guardian, or even a teacher if you're in school. If you're an adult like me, go to your friends. Friends you can trust. Friends that you know will help you. And they will help you. If anything, go to a therapist and get help. I'm here for any of you if you need to talk. I've said this before, and I'll say it 100 times again. I am here for each and every one of you. No matter how deep, how bad the problem is, I'm here. As long as you don't kill anybody, I will not help you hide the body. I will destroy the body. They will never find it. I'm kidding. Don't go kill anybody. Don't go killing anybody. That is bad. So, like I said, don't try and deal with things like this by yourself. It only makes it worse. Find someone that you trust. And I will see this is the end of this video. I will see you guys next time the stars align in the next video. Bye!